And I am live! Welcome, welcome! Okay, let's see. My music is working and... Yeah, and I now know why my music on my side is always so loud. As I have just been watching Muses Touch stream. And there we are. Yes, my bitrate is okay. I can see myself. One moment, where am I? I can hear myself. Yes, I can hear myself. So you can probably hear myself too, right? So welcome. If you hear any humming in the distance, oh God, sorry. Choking on some popcorn, always good when you are going to stream. Gives a big chance of becoming famous. But the humming, if you hear it, I can maybe check, or it's already gone. It's am I? Yes. Oh, I did already check my own voice. One moment, because I have to get my very important cup of coffee. One moment. Zoof, and there I am back. Wee! Yay! Okay. It's Saturday. Monsters of Bust time. Sorry that I didn't stream yesterday. Oh, one moment. Details. And I probably have to move that on also a little bit. Yeah, I didn't stream yesterday as I had two very long shifts on the Thursday and Friday. And I was already in bed by 9. So, and I had done some work that day that I normally do not do. And if you have to do that for more than 5 hours, it's reaching over, grabbing stuff, and yeah, my back is not 25 anymore. So all my muscles were a little bit complaining too much. Normally I can take a nice hot shower, which remedies it a little bit. My heater is broken again, second time this week. No, second time in 2 weeks actually. But and they cannot come before Wednesday. Well, they could, but I didn't have. I didn't want to take another day off and just ask my mother to come. She can, but she could only in afternoons. Okay, they are coming Wednesday. Not a big problem. In fact, I don't need. It's nice to have a shower once in a while, certainly. Not that I don't wash myself every day from top to bottom, but showering, it's just a lot of water doing nothing, just falling down, not even hitting me, even though I am wide enough. So no, anyway, that's maybe too much information for a live stream about painting and drinking coffee. Oh, good. So I am going back with my Thevius Bust. Oh, maybe a little bit higher, like there. Still working on the whole glove. I noticed last time that I did brush off some paint here and there. Just because I'm handling the whole thing like that with my hands, and yeah, well, I did cover the whole model in one layer of matte varnish, so that should not be happening anymore. But I see I need to still add a little bit. Yeah, why not? Let's see if we can do a little bit of. Yeah, why not? Let's see, I had already my paints ready for all the blue. But let's see if we can make it more gold. Let's try a little bit of non-metallic gold. You know what? Oh, now my camera is a little bit. Yeah. Because yeah. That is Bertha, by the way. But for those who don't know, my little vortex shaker. Going back to our old place. That's my camera. I thought maybe nice place so we can see her nice googly eyes, but I'm all with my hands in it and I cannot reach it good enough over there. You know, streamer problems. For gold, I do know, as I am taking the non-metallic gold triad from Reaper. As a base, I need a very bright yellow. White. Oh, whoa. Yeah, that's count as one. Yay, there we go. I do not count all the 5 paints for separately, so it's only one. I do need a somewhat darker one. This is Iroko. But yeah, that will be in fact the base color. So Iroko is the base color. That will be the highlight, not the complete highlight, as I will probably use white. I want to make it a little bit more shiny than just this. But then we also need a shade. And now I'm looking at all the browns I have. Of course, there we have it. Is Gobi brown. That should be doing great. And I did share all my problems already on stream. How is everybody doing on this Saturday? At least I hope everybody has. Probably everybody does have his Saturday, is busy having his Saturday, her set. Yep, I'm. My brain is back. Now, how is everybody doing? I always blubber about and not even waiting for people to answer. I know that's very rude, especially well, normally in a conversation you can immediately answer when you say something. Then I do shut up sometimes. But yeah, if you have to type, I can understand. It takes a little bit, but no problem. Good. I do have a new thingy for mixing paints or using mediums or washes or whatever. Yo! Yay! Is that a second message? No, good. Thank you, Muse's Touch, for your raid. Welcome, welcome. I see Shanua, I see John the Templar. Muse's Touch is probably present. Welcome. A pirate raid. Arr! Yeah, I can still do the whatever. Hey, Muse's Touch. Welcome. How is everybody doing? Thanks for the stream, by the way, and for the great show and tell. I hope that I yar, just say yar. Yeah, but all those R's are a little bit difficult for me. Yar. And I hadn't have much coffee today. Yeah, it was a wonderful show and tell this week. A lot of stuff indeed. Yar, yar. Oh, and just to let everybody see what I didn't post. The pillars I have, those are the medium sized ones. So this is about the size compared to my own Surf 4 scale. The two other official two, yeah, they are somewhere. They already almost painted, never been finished. Whee! Thank you, John. Thank you and welcome, welcome for the bits again. Yeah, it's really nice. Okay. Yeah, thank you indeed, John. And these are not even perfect. I still have to figure out some little kinks here and there. But it's yeah, it's literally a rotating tool. You put a block of foam in, and you can attach two templates, the same templates on top and one on the bottom, and you go just with your hot wire tool with the against the hot wire. They are perfect enough, certainly. And then you rotate it. These are all 5-sided. So he has that's Mr. Gerard Boom. He has made all those great jigs and apparatus. He gives you the possibility you can make a 4-sided one. If you use a square block, you can just rotate 4 times exactly straight. Then you have a little wheel that you can turn 5 times. And I did already. But you can even go as far as, where is it? That is 4, 5, 6, 12-sided. And just to show you the difference, this is a 4, yeah, that counts. They are glued to my, this is a 12-sided, so you can see it's almost round. And this is a 4-sided. It's both the same. So that's a bit the difference. And the templates are just in one package. 2 already. Yeah, I did drop the bust also. Not so very hard, but good enough to throw some stuff around already. Yay! Let's see. I believe. Oh, now I don't know what the command was. Nice. Oh, you know what? I think this will work too. I hope. Yeah, it does work. It is a Dutch site. But it officially, but he did everything he does everything in English now. Good. And he has a little cooperation. And this is the medium. You know what? If we are talking, one moment. Why not? If you promote that great, I cannot get that name in my head. The Crydroofy, transportable takeaway paint set thingy, which I did back. I think it's a really great product. I have now a big suitcase. I will still take that, but only with. I will be using that for the minis. The jig itself is this little thingy. You have to put it together. It's all laser cut MDF. He has a very good and need to lurk for a while, Shuno. Yeah, no problem. Thank you. Lurk away. You have to put this thing together and glue some things together, but has a very good and detailed instructions with it. This is the rig itself. It has some other components. The 2 other very important components are these 2, because those go in here, and you have to get both the sides, open sides, to one piece. And then you have a block of foam. You can put and look, you can rotate it. And then you have the templates. Yes, 10 templates. standard in this package. And you need, of course, 2 of the same. This is also the 10, yes. But as you have, every template has 2 sides, so every template you can make 2 different pillars with them. And you just have to make sure that you put 1 in the top and 1 in the bottom. And then, as I said, you have 5-sided, 6-sided, 8-sided and 12-sided. That you do with this wheel. Just turn it till you have, and you decide for yourself if you use the top one or the lower. Sorry, I have to. If you use it on your machine, use this is the bottom, slides a little bit better. So you have to decide if you align them with the top or bottom notch. And then every time when you have made a cut, you turn it for 1 hole further until you have the whole thingy. So this was the 5-sided, this is the 12-sided. Yeah, and these are all the 10 templates, of course, all the 20 templates in fact, but 10 different ones, which accumulate still to 20 different pillars. And the reason why I made all the different ones, I have always a little bit of trouble if I see this, very nice, but I have no idea how that pillar is going to look. So I made, I started a Wednesday with it and ended it today. So I have a, let's see, this is the number 10. Yes, of course, I did already. Oh, those are the ones I did drop. This is the 10A. The one thing that I did is also number each side, or give them a letter. So I have the A side. And now, the 10A, this is this side, this template, results in this. Of course, I have to hold it like that. There you can see, that is the pillar that I make with that template. And as I said, if you have a hot wire cutter, a really useful tool. Do I still build a lot with pillars? No. But yeah, well, there are some pillars I saw that you can also use, which for, I have the number 3 pillar, for example. If you make 40k scenery, this is if you break them down in pieces, you can make there even some 40k scenery or science fiction scenery with them. And I even had one immediately went out, like this one, the number 4. Oh, sorry, number 7A. If you need some big, some nice braziers, or some vases, you know, for in the garden or whatever, just, yeah, if you cut pieces off, you still have that kind of. So they are not only, you don't have to make only pillars with them. This whole set depends, of course. It is just it's 50 euros, and then you have still the postage coming with them. Add to it, and yeah, depending on where you live. In Europe will not be a very big problem. I think in the UK or even America would be a little bit expensive. But yeah, that's the one thing that I have been doing today. And oh, whatever. Let's dry. Let's get it dry that way. Oh, you are against the paper. Also, I hadn't used my hot wire cutter for a long time, so I had to readjust a little bit. Also, the settings are you have to tension the wire not too tight, because then the wire will break a lot more often, will break more. And to lose, you get the strange thing that on the bottom side it is a little bit further than on the top side, so you also not cutting, following the templates good enough. And also the temperature should be quite low, as you especially if you're going around corners and everything, you slow down. If you have the temperature too high, you will cut away or melt away too much of the foam and the detail. But it's yeah, the first 6 times I made them. I made a pillar out of. Took me quite a while, but when you get used to it, it's a very nice, easy tool that you can certainly, if you are planning on building a lot of buildings with pillars or anything. And also I did have some, the first 2 completely rubbish, but I don't throw them away. I have them still as ruins, yay! And also I was just, when you rated me, showing off this little thingy. It is a fidget thingy you can buy on Amazon. I saw it on a YouTube channel somewhere. I even saw a streamer using it. They don't have it. I haven't seen one in white, sadly enough. So it is indeed a fidget popper or something like that. If you are interested in the link for it, I can give it to you. Just tell me. But yeah, you can buy these. But of course, hey, those are really great for inks and paints mixing and that kind of stuff. And it is silicone, so the paints and inks will not stick to it, so you can clean it very easily. And I was going. Yeah, I did say I was going to work on its glove. I am going to, only I am getting a little bit blue from all the blues. I am going to try to get some non-metallic metal gold in there. And I do know that as I'm still using my scale colors for this one, I have gotten my 4 colors for non-metallic gold. To be honest, these I am certain, these 2 white certainly, if you want to make I want to make it a little bit more shiny. And let's see if I can get it to look a little bit, and I'm still working on the glove, but then the little clasps he has. And maybe I am going to, as this one has a little bit more straight angles to it, let's see if you can get a little bit non-metallic done. Let's see. There we have the Gobi Brown, which is in fact the shade. And if anybody is working on something right now and wants to share, you're welcome. Ooh, let's see how it's going. I guess it is. I see a little bit too much medium in there. No, it's good. It's good. Maybe should have shaken the pot a little bit better. And where are my assistants? Come over here. I did reorganize again my my desk again a little bit, as I do almost every 3 months, I believe. But yeah, if I have to, I did use the hot wire cutter over here. So I needed a little bit of room, so I had to get all of this stuff out of here. And yeah, well, if I have everything cleared out, then yeah, let's get the vacuum in, let's get a little cloth over everything, change a few things here and there. And now I'm changing glasses, yes. As my reading glasses are a little bit nicer for painting. Oh, and for those who have, yeah, no. What I wanted to say, sorry that I did not stream on Friday. I had a few very long work days on Thursday and Friday. And normally not so badly that it would matter, but Friday I had to do for 5 hours work that I normally don't do. And my back was really complaining about it. Normally it is my lower back. This time, no, it was right between my shoulder blades. And the best way to get rid of it is a hot shower. Yeah, but my central heating system is broken again. Second time, second week. And they cannot come before Friday. So sorry, I was really not in the mood for painting yesterday. And I am, yeah, it's, I am a little bit glad that Russia, I wouldn't say Rusland, no, it's not Rusland, it's Russia in English. And is in swallowed. Okay. Did start that war and did pump up the gas prices last year. Because thanks to that, I mean, I'm not happy about the war. But thanks to that and those whole gas price thing, I now do not need in fact a central heating system to get my warm water or my house warm. Only yeah, electricity does still cost quite some money. Gas is still a little bit cheaper. I could get a on the good notice. I live in a rental house, so a lot of stuff I don't really have to care about. Just tell the cooperation that is owning my house, hey, that is broken, please come repair it. Today I did get some good news. They are going to do some renovations in these houses, especially the insulation is going to be improved, better windows, and while they are doing that, also the bathroom and kitchen are going to be renovated. Now my kitchen is quite new, well, 10 years old. I don't know if that is old enough to get replaced. Nightwish, hi Belgium, was out picking up my daughter when the raid came in from... Oh yeah, well, no problem, welcome, thank you for popping by. Night Whisper, I know you have a very busy family life, but I'm glad you're here now. And I was just telling about that my house is getting renovated next year. They start in January. The good part certainly about that is that I am going to get some solar panels on my roof. I do get I do have to pay for them. Well, not for the solar panels itself, but I will pay a little bit more monthly for those solar panels. I can say no, but why should I? I have already, because some of my neighbors do already have solar panels. They have they own the house, and I've already asked. And the price I have to pay extra for those solar panels, I will get easily back in the summer. In the winter, depends a little bit on how sunny it is. Here, really weird. Right. Now, the non-metallic metallics. And of course I have very nice weird forms in there. Nice. What I always see people doing is outlining roughly where they want all the highlights and everything to be, just to see how it looks. Which means I'm going straight not to the Orico, that is more of a blending. Yeah, why not? Let's just in case, let's put it on my wet palette. Nice blob. And a little bit of the yellow. Oh, that's not good. I hope it's thick enough. Haven't used this one a lot. And the first thing I saw come out was a lot of medium, but we will see what we can do about it. Right. And the weird thing is that at work I see every day how metal reflects light and casts very strange shadows, and there is absolutely no way to really calculate, to imagine if that object does it like that, then this should be doing it like, yeah, no, it's not going to work. But then I also heard a tip. It is my model. I can decide it, and it does not always need to be exactly as it as in real life it should reflect light, as long as it looks real on the model. So okay, and I'm always thinking in straight lines, but let's just try it in my old-fashioned way. Oops, now we can, if that would be the, let's go a little bit like that. I need a little bit thinner. As the scale color paints are always quite thick. I am now just highlighting the raised areas. I think I can later on add the extra highlight with white to give the extra shiny reflection. And this is just to get an idea if this will work a little bit. As he's holding this up, and well, the light will come from this side, but still from up. We have to get a little bit more. Especially on these over here, they will be certainly a reflection. And now I'm just trying out the white. Yeah, let's do it next to each other over there. Just going to try to see how this all as I said, I do not have any idea about how it would look in real life. The shiny parts would be although I do have some, let's see, pictures, painting. I have a whole map with examples. Ice, fabric, lava, glass, humanoids, monsters, neckmans, and non-metallic metallic. Ooh yeah. Oh, nice. It's in yeah, no, that's not nice examples. That is a very shiny gold. That is a more duller gold. I think I can work with this. but I still want to see chat. So let's get that a little bit smaller. There we go. Oh, nice. That fits right over there. I can still see myself where I am aiming my the mini for, so you can see what I am doing. Of course, these are a little bit smaller. I would say he's even, if you want to make it, he's even using quite a dark, right? Very dark color. I'm going to use Antarctic green, green. Sometimes, have you all sometimes looked at a color from any brand and really asked why? Why that name? I mean, blood red, okay, deep red, yeah. But I have here an Arctic blue and an Antarctic gray. Yeah, well, only this is the blue and this is the gray. Okay, very dark gray maybe, but I would still call it blue. And I certainly would discall gray. Very nice scale color. Just confuse people. Especially me. Sorry. Gonna take a little bit. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah. Really? Thank you. Oh, it's still warm. Barely. Ooh. Yeah. Good. As I said, I have here a picture, and I still have not figured out how to show it to you on screen without going whatever. It's off a shield, nice some angles and everything. I will use that as a example. It is not very shiny, and I think that will come handy. But I see that he's even going darker than the brown. He's almost using a black. And then I thought about another streamer that I sometimes watch is Zombie Sashimi, Englishman and lives in Japan. Sorry, and he loves painting non-metallic metallic. So that's great to see how he just in a few brush strokes gets that done. And he always says, if you are painting a shining gold or shining silver, especially shining silver, something of the surroundings will reflect in it. So instead of using black, I am thinking I will be using the Antarctic gray, as it is also the shading color for my blue. Don't know if it is a good decision, but we will see. I don't know. Yeah, you can just see it over there, just behind the you know what? Keep painting. Yes, I know. But I haven't used. Oh, you know what? Let's get it over there. Now you can see the whole thing. The disappointing hand, specially bought for this purpose, still doesn't work. Of course not. Let's get that little blob of medium with a little bit of blue out of the way. That's the one good thing about scale colors. Nice sentence always. If the paint is not shaken well enough, you will see a lot of medium coming out and the separated pigments. So you immediately see that's no good. Oh, let's try again. And now I am even thinking to add an even darker color. What was the darkest color I had? The Abyssal Blue, which is also no, it's done this. Okay. Don't tell me that this is, no, this is the bearing in its mouth. I have lost a paint bottle, of course. Yeah. No, I haven't. Abyssal Blue. Which is also, it is probably a blue, more black. I will use that one to even get a little bit more, to make the blue even a little bit more dark. Oh yeah, the holidays are coming again. Yay, already. And yes, this week I did also hear the first Christmas songs already on the radio. Always nice. So that is in fact the black. They have the blue. I am going to repaint them all. Is that wise? Because then I am going to find away. Oh, hi. Thank you, Viking Pie. A hydrate. Thank you. Good evening. Welcome. I even give you a second one. Yes, thank you very much. Welcome. Everything okay? My way of asking, how are you doing? So let's see that we can get this to a really dark blue. Totally sure if this is going to work. Let's see if we can figure it out while we paint. Because now I am going to paint over a very dark color. Today public transport works like a charm, so that's good to hear. That's the one reason that I am very happy that I am not don't have to use public transport, because damn. Although it is for somebody who does not likes to drive to busy cities, but does know that there are some game stores and everything, Maybe it's time to figure out how the system nowadays works. As I have heard that you can even now you can pay with your phone if you want. Let's see. That should be darker. Should I use the blue itself? Let's just try out. You also don't have any public transport where you live. No, that's yeah. Well, in Groenlo there is still a we have still a bus station for the big buses. But yeah. No, I believe indeed if I want to get public transport in here, I have to call, I believe. That's still Milesville, yeah. That's true, but and also I, especially for for work, it has absolutely no use, because by the time I have to start working, the public transport also starts working. So that's a little too late. But luckily we are Dutch and we are used to having bicycles. Well, not so much for me, as I also do have a car, luckily. But I have... Why are you repainting that part? Yeah, that's a good question. I wanted to make them metallic, gold. I had already started with a very dark brown, but now I have found a picture because I needed a reference. I had no idea how to go on with it. And I have found a nice picture from a shield that does use non-metallic, only it's quite bruised, old. And instead of dark brown, oh well, dark brown, it's not even that dark, I was using this. As this is closest to the brown that comes from the non-metallic triad from Reaper. But he uses black as a shadow color. And sorry, but I do. Yeah, well, you cannot see it anyway. But otherwise, I could tell you who the painter was, but I can't. So I am now trying out to start off with a very dark, almost black blue. And now getting into the, trying to get that into a more of the gold color. And yeah, I just realized now I'm going to go with a very dark base color to a quite almost white color. So we will see how it goes. Also, it has a lot of strange curves. You know what? I just pick out one little part that I sure like this one. Light is coming from this side, so probably the lightest point would be over here, and it would still be dark. Let's take out the brown a little bit, add a little bit of the blue. Make it very thin. not too thin. Let's see if we can, just like a little bit of a gemstone, get something done with it. Then of course I have, as I am almost glazing it on, let's add a little bit of the yellow. Oh, that's probably already too thick, but then we have to tone it down a little bit later. And always when you look at those examples, it looks so simple. Oh, just a little bit there, a little bit sus. Oh, that's really German to say. And why do I use the blue is because I am following another streamer that loves painting non-metallic metallics, and he always adds a little bit of the surrounding colors. And as I'm using this on a blue glove, I thought, let's go for a blue as base color. And then I was repainting it, I remembered, yeah, but now I am going to use lighter colors over a very dark color. But it's not even that bad right now. Just building up the... Oh, a wild whooper has escaped. Okay. A whooper, nice. Let's see, add a little bit more yellow, but then very, very thin. And of course I have no idea how exactly in real life this would reflect light, this kind of these forms. And now I see this old more warm gold. I think this is quite a nice color for all of this. Only thing is that, of course, shadows and reflections have to be quite close to each other. Whoops. Start with a little bit of white. And of course I had to choose the most difficult parts of it. I'm pretty sure that as they are so thick that this would also be reflecting something. The point is quite a sharp edge, so I can probably use some white on that. Yeah, nope. It has a nice yellowish color, but not the no, it's all white. Oh god, no, I'm completely ruining it, not of course, yes. That was not... not that bad. Trying out new stuff. Oh yeah, well, let's make sure it is dry first. As I said, and this is what I meant by at the beginning, and I'm scraping the paint off with my hand, meaning I will have to wear a glove, otherwise all the paint will keep coming off. And yes, I count it as a number 3. More pillars did fall down, yay! I think going straight, yeah, I know. I think I will leave the gold for the gold, for what it is, and just go on with the blue. And I am going to need to practice my non-metallic gold a little bit better. I think that's a better idea, because now I am going nowhere. Right. Hey. I'm not quitting it, certainly not. Just need to... I think that it's just too formed a little bit too strangely for my brain to process the whole process. Something like that. I have the white already. Let's go for the Arctic blue. And we have the Bering blue. That one we did not really use last time, I believe, as we did everything with the, is it Miskatonic Grey? Only Innsmouth blue. Innsmouth blue. Right colors. Those two darker colors I already have. And I believe I have told it before, but I can see that I have put quite some water in my wet palette, as all the colors are veining out, as I call it nowadays. So there is a little bit too much water in it for the paper. Good. We are going to work on the... Oh, I have already been working on the thumb. This part is nice. Maybe it can have a little bit of a shine as it is curved. Let's see if we can get that one done. I'm even going straight to the Innsmouth blue. This is unthinned, not very wise. A little bit of the darker here. Whoop. Also not thinned, very good. No, I am totally thinking the wrong way. I still have the non-metallic gold in my head. I can make it a little bit lighter, but not that light. Okay, thank you. You too. Thank you for popping by. Have a great rest of your weekend. And I don't know, it's still 2 weeks to go till the next D&D session, I see. The last one for this year, at least for me. And for us, I believe too. Bye. Too right. I have the colors a little bit too far apart. See if we can bring them a little bit together. I want to get that very bright color, a little bit more round, not like up here and up here. As it is also a round thing going, yeah, it's a round form. shadow line is a little bit too thick, which is good. Oh, so we can make it a little bit smaller by adding pure white, or purity white in this case. Try to fan that out a little bit. Of course, painted over a little bit of the shade. Somehow this little shading line annoys me a bit, as it is a little bit too thick. That's better. That is better. Darker. It's almost. Now this white is a little bit too white. Cannot get that blend exactly as I want to. will let this dry for a moment. That's probably also a possibility. That I'm just too hastily. And let's give the paint a chance to dry first. So let's start with another part of the thumb. I've already started over here a little bit. Completely painted over the shadow. But I can add the shadow later. And if there is anybody who wants to talk about anything, be my guest. Not that I am well versed in small talk and that kind of stuff, but I mean, any interesting if anybody's seen any interesting movies lately? That are maybe worthwhile seeing. Okay, going to use my very thin brush to add the sharp shadow line. Have him again. I did make it, but not. Now it's too thin. gone. Right, I'll make this a little bit wider then. Paint it over. Shadow color again. The rest of his theme need to run. Yeah, no problem. Thank you very much. Have a great Saturday and Sunday. Thank you for the raid, for your stream. Until next time. Oh, 10 o'clock already. But I think I will make this stream a little bit longer. And I already missed out painting yesterday and streaming. Let's see if we can get that. Nope. I need to make that white stroke a little bit. Make it. Let's see if we can get it. This brush. Nope. Damn. Again. This white is quite thin. That's probably that should be good. I can more or less glaze it over. These other colors. That's good. Yeah, not only the base needs to be a bit more brighter, so a second layer. Oops, his head is in the way. That is good. And now let's see if we can blend it all together again. The smaller the surface, work surface, the more difficult it is, at least for me at this moment. And now I have to watch out. The paint is already drying a little bit. Nice wet palette. One part is already drying too fast, the other part is too wet and runs everywhere where you don't want it. See if we can get it. Now the shadow is a little bit too shadowy. Get it. This is a little bit too straight. Also want to get that little bit of bluish green back. That is about it. Let's get back to the other parts. One little darker spot on there that I don't want there. Oops, almost light again. Glaze. less. And I want to retouch the whole, this edge of the that part of the edge. How does that run? It's only the very edge of the edge should be dead. Light. Okay. Now I see that this edge over here needs the most brilliant highlight. Yep. Now I see the thumb and index finger are I will. They are touching over here. I'll give them a little bit of a stronger shade, or shadow is, I don't know why I always call those things shades. Maybe my fantasy brain is a little bit too fantasyful. Yeah. Well, my painting brain, I mean, washes are instant shading, like that. And now I make it too thick, but I still have to paint that part. Now, between the thumb and the blue, there should also be a shadow. On both sides. That is a very good one. Why doesn't it work on this? Or am my eyes deceiving me? Yes, I do see a nice shadow over here, but on the top part of the thumb heart. Yeah, now I see it. It was still a little bit wet. Created. I think I have to use a real black for that one. But I think it's better to first paint all the fingers before I go on with all the rest of the shading. Oh. And I see a little black spot on my white. there. Yep. Let's get the basic colors in. Meaning I want the white over here. All the 4 fingers. Slowly work it up to whoops, sorry, that was my mic. And that is about the basic colors. Already a little bit of a blend from quite light to quite dark. It needs to be much darker. Trying to wet blend it all in. Let's give that time to dry a little bit. Still needs a little bit of refinement here and there. Let's get that smaller brush out again for the edge highlights. I will. Can you do a little? Wow. 4 already. As I wanted to go for the slightly bigger brush. So I still want to get a little bit of shadowing in here, just to make it a little bit more. It's all the same blue right now. Looks a little bit strange. Just to give it all just a little bit of a color variation, so it doesn't look too much like the same color. I don't want to work up to the complete highlight. It's not a big difference, but at least I have now a little bit of it's not all the same blue. Those fingers are not even that bad. Just, let's see. I need to paint over a little bit over there. And oh, great, exactly the good color. There too. A few places where the shading is not. Nice. Just blending a few more spots together. That was together. Hey, finally got to watch the previews from the Warhammer World Championships. Okay, nice. Oh, sorry. That was the mic again. The bust is so wide, so big, I have to swing a little bit wider than normally when I paint smaller minis. Might have to get the Night Lord's Kill Team. Always liked their paint scheme but never collected an army, and it's too expensive to consider the new army at this point, but maybe a kill. That's indeed quite a good choice. I mean, Night Lord, I'm not familiar with the Night Lords, but where do we have Google for? Oh, Chaos Space Marines. When I am right. Nice choice. They have indeed a little bit, yeah, not the real old feeling. when I started with the 40k, chaos was not even really a thing, not as this. For me, those, but these look indeed. I like the lightning bolts in the night sky look for their colors. Yeah. I almost would say they look like traitor space, traitor ultramarines. I mean, it's nice blue. Nemesis Claw. Ooh, what's this? Night Lord's Nemesis Claw. Ooh, I like the cape on this. Ooh, and they have wrist knives. Or at least I see one of them. Nice. And with your painting skills, those minis are going to look awesome. And as you say, indeed, a full army. So with the prices always have been steep, but a kill team is indeed a little bit more. What's the right word? Feasible. Yeah, way back when I was playing 40k in the 90s, I bought a few Metal Chaos Terminators, but never got around to starting an army. Yeah, now I have still one of the old Metal Chaos Terminators from the 90s, and certainly not going to get rid of it. But yeah, I was at that time when I bought it, I was still collecting my Space Wolf army. Until I discovered that especially Nurgle, that's my favorite Chaos army in any case, fantasy or 40k, as you can really great for just conversions, and doesn't really matter how you paint it as long as it's diseased looking. But yeah, a full on army is going to cost you quite a bit. I am very glad that I do not. I've never cared a lot about playing. If I played, it's literally just for the fun of it, and I don't mind losing at all as long as I lose in a fun way. That's why I, for fantasy, played always with orcs and goblins, mainly goblins. Fun to paint, fun to play with, and if you have a little bit of luck, you can even win. Especially if you have absolutely no understanding of whatever tactics you have to use. That was always my problem. Yeah, well, dollars were worth more back then. When I first started, I think a squad of Space Marine was like $20. Yeah. Yeah, back then we still had our gulden. So that's nowadays we have a euro, which is almost the same as a euro as a dollar. So it's more than twice the amount. But I do remember the period. I don't know exactly the years, what year it was, but Games Workshop proudly told everybody we are going to lower the prices. Yeah, only by a quarter even. Yeah, they were going to take 25% off of the prices. and put 50% less in the boxes. They went from 40 skeletons to 20 skeletons in a box. Yeah, then you can lower the price. And I thought it was expensive when tanks went up to $30, not counting land raiders, which were a little more. Yeah, those were also the quite favorite kinds of transport. I do not even know, remember what I have still, tanks I did not, for my no, yeah, I have one a Razorback, I believe it is, for my Space Wolves. Hey Krutisk! You remember buying 4 metal miniatures for about €8? Yeah! Good memories, good memories. Welcome, how are you doing? Remembering all the good times. I certainly had less money to spend, but you didn't have to spend that much money on all that nice stuff either. It was about 25 years ago, yeah. I bought my second edition starter box for $60 and it was full retail price, yeah. The good old days. Although I must say, of course, if you compare most of those models with what they produce nowadays, I mean, like the details and everything, they have changed a lot. But certainly do not think that they are worth that kind of a price. Although I did consider to buy some Games Workshop models a few weeks ago, but then I decided that I needed a few more Games Reaper paints. Well, what am I painting here? Oh, damn. So I did spend some money on Reaper and not on Games Workshop. I wanted to buy, I want to say Drukari, you know, those are the elves, the Adeptus Mechanicus sniper-like boys. If you know what I mean. Vliegen we eens uit het a sale and I was tempted. But I didn't. Oh, I don't know if you remember me buying the rotating pillar jig from Shifting Lands. I've been working all day on prototypes visual constructed visual aids about how every template will look on as a real pillar. So I have made them all 20, all the 20 pillars. Yes, last year I picked up the AOS Dominion box since it was pretty heavily discounted everywhere from Overstock, and I finally decided to get back into 40k with the Leviathan box, but I'll be using most my old models armies and supplements them only with new models to meet any new rules requirements. Yeah, that's one of the things that yeah, of course it is Games Workshop, so it has to be all WYSIWYG, I guess. And that's yeah, one of the rules I always try to avoid. So always with try to use any model that I had. Well, with fantasy it was not that that necessary, but with 40k, yeah, no, I've as I said, the models are certainly great, and I'm certainly going to, in the future, still going to buy some of them. But I mean, the last ones that I did buy were the Wolfen and what was that other box? It was also Space Wolves, I believe. Did anyone see the new teasers from GW? They revealed some stuff this weekend. Yeah, that's the. I believe Night Whisper was talking about that. Or am I completely? Am I mixing two things? In my mind, two different things together would not be the first time. But I have at least not seen any news about GW, not really following it anymore. Yep, that was the thing. I think you might have. I only have the original Commander rules from the 90s. Nice, yeah. I still have a whole box full of those bulkheads laying around. Still had big plans with them. Yep. Oh yeah, we were going quite crazily with the whole Necromunda stuff. must say it was a really great game. Especially because you could play it as a campaign and so get improve your team, or not, depending on how good you played, of course. I mean, with my tactics, oh, no problem. Oh, and that brings me back to where I somewhere among all this I was telling about that I loved playing with orcs and goblins, and that I had absolutely no idea how to use the required tactics. I always played more with luck than with tactics. But it was always more because I did not even understand how my own army worked, let alone my opponent's army. So that's really great to start a war. No idea how my people, how my own soldiers work against certain things. So how to deploy. Certain units, like deploying a goblin bow unit on the highest point on the battlefield, only completely way back on the battlefield. Oh, they cannot reach the opponent. Oh, damn. Hadn't considered this. But at least they have a life. Don't complain, you did very well more. Yeah, okay. As I said, luck is very helpful. The fun was also the most important part for me too. But then that's every game for me. I don't mind losing, I don't mind winning. Of course, winning is a little bit more fun than losing. Let's be honest, but nah. Oh, ow. Those spikes. Good, I am going to call it quits for today. Yeah, my body starts complaining again. So, is there anybody we can raid? Probably, I guess. that Jimmy the brush is on. Unless anybody else... Oh! You know what? Oh, lol, that was I focused on learning how to paint better. So at least hopefully my armor looked better losing than my opponents did winning. Painting big. See online. Okay, and I'm not even following her, apparently. No way. Oh, damn. That's a good choice. Why not? Let's go rate Annie from Reaper. The woman who has Jimmy the Brush, but would love to discover some I haven't seen before. Well, as Annie from Reaper is online, great painter, great teacher, and knows a lot about paints. As she has for over 15 years made all the paints for Reaper. So yeah, let's rate her with the few that are here, and then I can certainly follow her. I don't understand that. I mean, I even am on her Patreon. So yeah, let's rate her. And in that case, thank you all for watching. Have a great weekend. And I hope to see you all next time. So, thanks.
Actually, he's a little bit, he's much brighter than he is on camera. Man, I'm gonna have to mess with my settings again. I was trying to get my settings so that the red looked right, and now it doesn't look right with the dragon. But another one we can work on is the adventure cats color there. Peacock colors and feathers and stuff. So that's what we're working on. I put it aside for a bit because I wanted to work on Mr. Dragon. Yep, thanks, Night Whisper. Yes, for like years, because I've been around here for years, decades, dare I say. Not on Twitch for decades, but you know, I've been around doing stuff. But yeah, definitely follow my Twitch. I also, if you didn't know, because I was on your radar, I have a YouTube doing a series called Fundamentals of Mini Painting. So in that series, after that, I'm going to move to one called Foundations, Mini Painting Foundations. And that's going to be just a bunch of useful, just subject matter in general. Also probably going to do okay. You're a patron, but you didn't follow my channel. That's all right. You do not have to an everything. I will not hold it against you if you do not an everything. It's all right. There's my YouTube. Yes, my YouTube is separate. And I write fantasy novels now. Yes, I know. Working on it. It's